they're not too angry. It's obviously the passion for the game in India is unrivaled, and we're all fortunate to play this sport and have a country like India be right behind it and the support that they have for their home team. But hopefully we can adopt 1.5 billion supporters, and they'll be supporting us. What do you reckon? But yeah, obviously, look, India are a world-class side, and the game of cricket is fickle in its nature, especially when it comes to the white ball in 2020 and one-day cricket. And whether it's a semi-final or a final, nothing really promises. And I've got so many world-class players, and the depth that they have in their team means that they're rightly so ranked 1 or 2. But we've mentioned on a number of occasions, on any given day, anybody can beat anybody, and the game is a very, very fine line. And today, perhaps some of those small margins went our way, and it was great that we could get across the line and beat a very strong side. But at the same time, there's obviously a huge amount of respect for India as a cricket side, and I certainly hope that their fans are very much behind them and respect that the game of cricket can be a tough one on a number of occasions. I think we all know that the game is a fine line in a number of ways, but that run out was significant. We've seen Dhoni finish games from those similar positions on a number of occasions. It was a tough surface, so nothing promised, but naturally to dismiss Dhoni in whatever fashion is extremely important. But for a direct hit run out, very, very similar to Jadeja's, I think, was a big moment in the game. Just to watch the ball and catch it, which was nice that it stuck. Look, we did believe on that surface that we would get opportunities, especially when they were going hard, but the innings that Jadeja played, it was like he was playing on a different wicket, really. He timed the ball beautifully well. He was very, very clear in how he operated in that partnership with Dhoni. Sort of swung things to parity, perhaps even them having the momentum going into those last few overs. So they showed those fighting qualities that we expect from our team, and they showed that with the class side that they are, and you do expect that from India, and they did soak it up even after 20 for 4, which was a really tough start. So a very good game of cricket, spanning over 2 days, which is unusual, but a great game all the same. He's not eligible to play for New Zealand, but he's a world-class player. So, had I been the Indian captain? Experience at this level and in these occasions is so important, and his contribution today and yesterday, but throughout this campaign, it was extremely important, and that partnership that he's involved in with Jadeja, who came in and hit the ball better than anybody in both teams, was very, very valuable. And he's a world-class cricketer, and is he looking to change nationalities, or because we will consider that selection if we have to? I think guys slept pretty well. We were focusing on what we needed to achieve in those last sort of 4 overs, and 211 for 5, we felt we were kind of there or thereabouts on target with what we wanted to try and achieve to be competitive on that surface. And it wasn't the sort of wicket that it was 300, it was very much sort of mid 200s, and we were aware of that. So it was trying to get to that 240, 250 stage, against a formidable bowling attack and that of India. So we knew we had to certainly run our twos well and use those last sort of 23 deliveries as well as we could to get us to that point. And then it was a brilliant start with the ball. So yeah, it was unique that it was over 2 days, but I think it was the right decision in the end. Naturally it just kept raining, didn't it? So we didn't really have a say, but it was great that day could come in handy, certainly from our perspective. Obviously when you qualify in the 4th position, and a washout doesn't really help you out too much. I don't think it'll change the #1 sport, but I'm sure people back home are pretty excited, and another great opportunity. To play in a World Cup final is something that's rare. Obviously only every sort of 4 years do you get the opportunity to play in a World Cup, let alone make a final. So a special moment, but And at the same time, we sort of just want to reflect on the good things we did in this match and the things we want to improve on, and try and treat it in a similar respect. So we go into that game and we need to go in and play our best cricket, and what happens sort of in and around that is kind of out of our control.